We're here today with Away Again Travels with Nona and Bop in Abu Dhabi, and we are getting ready to go into Ferrari World. We're actually on the Yas Island. It has a bunch of different theme parks, SeaWorld, Warner Brothers, Ferrari World, and it has a really big mall. The Ferrari World and the mall are connected, so we'll definitely show you that. But we're super excited to show you what it's like to have an indoor theme park here in Abu Dhabi. Okay, Nona and Bop just finished our time here at Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, and let me say, it's been extremely fun. One of the things that we love about it is there's hardly anyone here, which I know is just the time of year we've come, but let me tell you, if you're coming on off season, don't think that you're missing out. It was the best because we got to literally just walk on a ride with no lines. They do have like a fast pass, but obviously no need for that today. They do have 4 large roller coasters that leave the indoor arena, which was kind of neat because you're in the air conditioning and then you get on this ride and you go out to extreme heat. So it was kind of different, something that we're not used to. The first one we went on was called the Turbo Track, and it's a very short ride. You have front and back seats, or facing forward and facing backward seats, and it launches you just all the way up. So you leave the dome and you get into the heat, and then you come right back down. But again, it was really fast and just really fun. Then the next one was the Flying Aces. That one was long. I was really surprised at how long it was. It had a lot of upside down parts to it, and at one point you're upside down and twisting. So it was kind of a doozy. But I will say, it was kind of weird when you first sat down. It had nothing that went over your shoulders or around your neck area like a lot of the coasters in America. So I was kind of scared, like I didn't know what to hold on to. But it was neat, it was exciting, and it was kind of almost like you're free because you had this little band around your waist. But again, a lot of fun, different in the sense you're doing some upside down things. Then there was the Rosa. And that one is supposedly the fastest ride in the world. I personally did not ride that. Bop rode it, so I'll let him tell you about it. By then, my stomach was already feeling a little queasy. And the last one we rode was Fiorano GT, and it was just your typical coaster, nothing upside down, fast, gave you tilted you back and forth. Fun. Again, it was really interesting to go out into the heat. So definitely try all four of those. All of the other things inside, they had some kid areas, but they also had several simulated rides, which, you know, we're pretty used to that in America. So a lot of fun. Definitely, we've been here a couple hours. Again, no line, so it's not huge, but definitely worth your time coming to see. Also connected to the Yas Island Mall, which was kind of neat. To go and see that. It has some traditional stores like North Face, Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, things like that. It's the largest mall in Abu Dhabi.
All right, some of the rides here at Ferrari World are just out of this world good. The Rosa roller coaster is supposedly the fastest in the world, and I've been on roller coasters all over. We've been to what's considered the best roller coaster park in the world at Cedar Point, and I'm telling you, they didn't have anything that went that fast. This thing, I could not even move my head if I wanted to. It was so fast. And then the Fiorano GT, Nona told you a little bit about that one, but it was kind of interesting because it's kind of racing coasters. So you're side by side and you're kind of in cars that look like, well, they look like Ferraris, but you're racing the other track and the other cars. It's pretty fun. It's not all that extreme. But the one that was really extreme was the Flying Aces. And as she said, it takes you outside, it takes you upside down, it curls you and twists you around. Very few that I've experienced that are ones that take you on a loop, twist you at the top of the loop, which that one does. It's pretty cool. Now, I will say this park is extremely heavy when it comes to what you might call simulators, which kind of makes sense on a car-themed park. There are simulators, but there's a lot of neat things you can do. Some of the stuff costs extra. Today, because one of the coasters was shut down, they have another big coaster that's all indoors, and it was out of service today. But because of that, they let you do some of the things that normally cost some money, and let you do those for free. So I did the go-kart track, and it was pretty awesome because that go-kart track, your cars, they go pretty quick. You're kind of bumping around on the track, and you're doing quite a bit of slipping and sliding. It was really fun. Normally that costs, I think, 50 dirham, but it was free today. And then we did the simulators that are supposed to be like driving a real Formula One car. If that's the case, I'm never going to be a race car driver, and Nona's for sure not going to be, because she was even worse than me, and I was terrible at that. But it's interesting because talk about hard to get in and out of those simulators. They were tough. But there's quite a bit of food. I think there's 6 or 8 restaurants in here. There's some gift shops. It's really a neat experience. And if you come, you gotta come in the morning because there are no lines. We're on a Friday morning. There's nobody here. I honestly think that there were less than 100 people in this entire theme park for the first hour and a half that we were here. Less than, I mean, that's a guess, but I'm telling you, there's nobody. We would walk for 15 minutes sometimes and not see anybody. And the ride attendants were asking us, do you want to ride? There's nobody on the ride. It was crazy. So, I mean, for that reason, number one amusement park in the world to bop, because that's what I like. No lines and getting able to get on rides. So it's absolutely the coolest place here in Abu Dhabi.
Thank you for joining Bop and I as we explore Abu Dhabi and the Ferrari theme park. And if you don't mind, like and subscribe to our channel. It helps the algorithm on YouTube. And check out where Bop and I will be going next on Away Again Travels.